All right, what's up, everybody? Hey, my name is Mike. Today I want to take you through a quick build. Well, it wasn't a quick build. This is a build that took all day to make this build. It's an A700 build. It is using the 2012 Infiniti G Coupe. It's called the 2012 Infiniti IPL G Coupe. Interesting that it says it's 442 because it sure as hell isn't. But let's take a look at the car and I'll show you guys the build and I'll tell you about the tuning. I'll share the tuning. And wow, the tune's gone, huh? Wow, thank you. When is that from? 1231. Autosave career tune. Guess that's gonna have to be it, man. Son of a bitch. I was gonna come here and save the build for you guys and go through the tuning and the upgrades, but apparently the game didn't save it from last time I drove it. It's just gone. That's always fun, isn't it? Well, that looks about right. Gears are right. Okay, so this is the right build. Okay, cool. All right, so actually we're pretty good. We're pretty good. It was a little nerve-wracking though, wasn't it? Fuck you, Forza. All your nonsense. All right, let me take you through the build. Let's see. I think you needed 7,225 car points. That's a lot, I know. The good news is there's no engine swap, but there is an aspiration conversion. We're running the twin turbos. It's the stock engine, stock drivetrain. It's the 3.7 liter V6 that are in these Nissan 370Zs, the G37s. Anyways, so it's the 3.7 liter with the twin turbo conversion. And then we'll start here. The exhaust is the race exhaust. And then we've got street twin turbos. The engine upgrades, we've got the sport valves, platform and handling. We've got race brakes, sport, chassis roll cage, chassis reinforcement roll cage. The race front and rear anti-roll bars. The race spring and dampers with the race weight reduction. Front tires are 275s, 295s in the back. Tire compound is race compound. The wheels are the lightest wheels you can get. I use these Whole Stars, which are the lightest wheels you can get. Whatever the lightest wheels you can get. If you want to use the Whole Stars, they're right there. You go to the H, it's the third one over. Drivetrain is race transmission, race differential, race driveline, race rear wing, race front bumper, and like I said, it's the twin turbo stock 3.7 liter V6 stock drivetrain. That's good for let's look at those numbers. 4.8 speed, 4.7 braking, 4.4 handling, 4.7 acceleration at A700. It's a 3.7 liter making 486 horsepower, 386 pound-foot of torque, and at 2,900 pounds, 2,937 for a ratio of 0.165 horsepower per pound with a weight distribution 53% to the front, 47 in the back. 0 to 60 time 3.6, 0 to 100 7.9, quarter mile and 11.8. 172 top speed. Now that top speed is adjusted for the track. If you want, it's like say you're on a Le Mans, right? Say you're on Le Mans. We'll go through that. We'll go through that later. All right, so let's look at the tuning. Tire pressure is 27 psi front and rear. The gearing. Now here's what I was talking about. Look at this. The chart's way towards acceleration. If you're gonna try and race it somewhere that's gonna get like this is set for racing at track speeds. I was getting in testing on the straight, I was getting about 152 miles an hour, so I set it at 172. Why did I do that? You want to leave some room for drafting. So you don't want to say you don't want to set your gears exactly, like if you're hitting 152, you don't want to set your gears exactly at 152. You want to give yourself some headroom in case you're behind a car and it's pulling you in. You want to be able to get it. You don't want to be banging off your rev limiter, bomb, 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 you know, losing all that. So if we're getting 152 on the track, we want to make sure we're getting 172 in our gears. But what we could do with this build, theoretically, I would say you could probably just bump that down if you had to. You could probably bring that down to like 410 and be just fine. Yeah, I'd say you could probably put that down to 4 even, and that would leave you some headroom. You'd probably get somewhere around, I don't know, 185, 190, depending on drafting. But this one is at, I should have probably looked where it was at before I started moving it. Let's just cancel that. Your change, would you like to apply it now? Let's go back in. So the tuning, 27 PSI front and rear gearing. It's at 45. You could move that to 400 if you needed some more top end. That chart is just fine. 289, 199, 149, 116, 94, 78. It's not all that important as long as your curve looks pretty good. Unless you need to lengthen an individual gear, you can do that. The alignment's negative 1.2 front and rear for the camber. The toe out, got a little bit of toe out. 0.3 toe out in the front, helps with that turn-in response. And 0.1 toe in the rear, same thing. Or excuse me, toe out in the rear, same thing. It's all for turn-in response. Front caster angle 7 degrees. Anti-roll bars, stiff in the front 31.4. About medium stiffness in the rear 24.26. Springs, it's pretty stiff in the front 1038.7. 859 in the rear. Ride height's just bumped up above, you know, slammed 4.4, 4.4, damping 5.150, 7.270, suspension geometry 0.8 high in the front, zeros in the back, anti geometry percent, the anti dive 15.7, anti squat 13.6, aero fully towards cornering both front and rear. There isn't a whole lot of downforce here, even with the Forza aero. You only get 100 pounds in the front, 200 pounds in the rear. Braking force 50% with 100% pressure. Differential 70, Excel 35, decel. Steering force feedback, I didn't touch on this stuff. 100. Now let's go ahead and save this build. You don't want to go through the settings individually. I'm just going to save it as Mike's build. And my name is Mike, and that's my build. Mike's build. MIKE apostrophe S BUILD. Mike's build. Track. I actually tuned this one at Mugello short, but it'll work on pretty much any circuit that doesn't have a completely long straight, like Le Mans or something. And the description is going to be circuit build. If I could spell circuit, it would be. Keyword 1 is going to be grip. Keyword 2, best for handling. All right, now let's find a tune, and you can search by creator. Oops. Search by creator. You find all my builds by searching the NFAC, THE space NFAC. And you can see it right there. That's the 2012 Infiniti IPL G Coupe. It's Mike's build, the circuit build. And is there no share code? Do they not give you share codes anymore? I guess not. So I guess that's how you find it. You have to search by creator. You could follow me, search, you can follow creator, really like doing that. And that's it. My name is Mike. Thanks for watching. Hope the tune works out for you. Let me know how it does in the comments section below. You guys can join us at the NotFooling AroundCrew Discord server. This car was built for A-class races that we did. Actually, it was modern sport touring cars. That's just what this car is, a modern sport touring car is what it was built to race against, and it did pretty well. Had it been in a better driver, it might have done even better. So thanks for watching. Catch you next time. I'm out. Hope to see you guys at the Discord server. See ya.